Let's look at a practical that was done in this term, that is computer studies. This is for the Central Kenya National Schools, end of term 1, exam 2022 for the form 4. Basically, guys, there are instructions that students ignore. For example, the important one is that passwords should not be used. And also, you're supposed to write your names across the printouts. Then, guys, from there, we can just go to question number 1. And therefore, question number 1 is use a word processor, type the passage below as it appears, and save it as society. Guys, look at the word society, that is the file name. You see it is in title case. Sorry, it is just in the sentence case, that is in normal sentence. And therefore, you must write it exactly as it looks like. Then, remember the instruction here is that type the passage as it appears. And therefore, that means it should be exactly. Therefore, here we have a drop cap. Then here we have bold and underline. And by the look of things, this font size is font style is not Times New Roman. We have 2 columns here. Then we have this image here with 2 straight lines. And also we have the next page of our question, whereby we are supposed to insert an image here. And then you can see there is some space here. Then also we are supposed to put a border, a thick border with several lines across this paragraph from in Kenya all the way to tendencies. And therefore, if you can go back to the question, copy the society to a new document and save it as society 2. Change the paragraph starting from instance into bold. And before we go to that, guys, let's just go to our typed document. Therefore, this is our typed document here. And therefore, I need to make that one to appear exactly as that of the examiner. And therefore, guys, the first part here, you can see this one is centered. This one is centered and bold. And therefore, you just go to that part here. Therefore, you just highlight, then hit on center. Then you can also increase it to some size. Then you hit on bold. Then from there, I can remove these numbers here. I had just put them to help me identify the paragraphs. And therefore, guys, we have this as drop cap. You highlight, go to insert, then go to drop cap. Then that drop cap is in margin. It is not dropped. You can see the difference between dropped and in margin. Therefore, it is in margin. And therefore, if you put dropped, you're supposed to be penalized. Then this paragraph up to Jeff says, this one here, and this one, these 2 should be on 2 columns. And therefore, guys, you highlight that one. Then you go to paragraphs. Then you just go to page layout up there. Then go to columns and put 2 columns. Now, guys, once you put 2 columns there, you're supposed to go to where, if you look at our stuff here, this paragraph starts with the word and, just like. So we go to this point here, hit where the and is, and then you press Control Shift Enter. Then from there, you see that our work goes exactly as that of the examiner. Then there we have this paragraph. Then this one again. This one is this is a paragraph here. This is another paragraph. So here there are many ways of doing this. I would advise you use text boxes. And therefore, what you need to do is go to your document here. Therefore, you just go to C. The next one starts from most teenage. So we want to make our work exactly as like it appears. Therefore, what you need to do is first of all to remove these numbers. I had numbered them for easy identification. And therefore, for that case, from this point here, you press Control Enter. data goes to the next line, and for that case we have our job here, that is our task. So I need to copy this one, can just cut it, then paste it in a new page. Then I need Jeff says all the way to there, up to this point. Therefore I can just cut that, go back to my document here. Then I need my document to have this one, and the others. So just go to this point here and draw a text box. Go to insert shape, draw a text box here, and then paste your stuff there. And then just reduce the size of this. Then you need to remove this line by going to shape outline, no outline. Then from there you go again to insert shape, take a text box, draw the other text box, go to your work, that is in our copied page. This is what we have. Cut it, go back to your original document and paste it home, paste. Then after doing that one, if you are keen enough, you realize that that is the line spacing is somehow scattered, so you need to do something on the line spacing again. But that one you just highlight, and then you can just do a bit of line spacing. Then do it again, go to format, shape outline, no outline. Then from there we need to have two lines, therefore we just go to shape there, you draw a straight line, there. Then go to shape outline, make it black. Again, take the line, draw the other line here. Then go to shape outline, make it black. Then from there, we have these lines are almost as per with this one. So try to make sure that your document is also like that. So this one should just be taller enough up to somewhere there. Then guys, after doing that one, also this one, there is a bit of text spacing done like that. Then now go to this one. We need to draw this outer shape, then write whatever is inside there. So just go to insert shape and search for that shape. That shape should be somewhere. You search for that shape. I think the shape is this one. So you draw the shape and tilt it a bit, then just take it somewhere like that. Let's see how it has been placed. The corners have hit the lines, so I think we are okay. Then make it white. Just click on it, go to fill, choose white. Also make it black, shape outline, black. Then to type inside, you right click, then add text. Then we need to type the stuff there. Just make our text black. So we have premarital, marital, and extra marital sex is dangerous. There we are. Then from there, but if you look at this text, it's somehow straight, so we have to cut that one. Then use a text box instead. Therefore, just go to text box here. You just assign a text box inside there. Then inside the text box, you paste your stuff there. That's whatever you're supposed to do, so that it can be straight in color. Then go to shape outline, no outline. But this one seems to have been pulled away, so that this outer shape should be somehow bigger. Therefore, you just take this one to somewhere there, so that we can increase the size of this to accommodate the text. Like like that. Then this one is borrowed. This one should be pre. There we are. So guys, you can just see that our text box is, that is, our work is straight. Then after having done that one, this one can be increased. Should be 2 lines. Format. Can try to it should be, this one should be sent backward. Let's see. Okay, let it remain the way it is. Then you increase the size of the outer shape. This one should be somewhere there. Good. So guys, after doing that one, down here we can also insert a text box here to accommodate children, and there are some other stuff there. This one here, this one, we cut that, cut this one, cut, then paste it here. That is about the children. This one is small letters, children, that way. Then again, as I have shown you, go to shape outline, no outline. There we are guys. This one is forcing me to write that. The examiner C is not capital. So guys, if you look at that one so far, we are in a position to at least try to fix that one. Then we go back to the next point here. Therefore, we need to insert this guy, these guys here. So you just go to where you want to insert them. You just click, then go to insert picture. Then you just go to desktop, then go to Cekenas. Therefore, I have this picture. Then this picture, you see, it's not in the position you want. So you just go to up here, just click on it, go to format, picture format, then go to text wrap, and then you can try to see the one that the examiner has used. Square, I think he has used this one, square. So now you just need to take it to the position that the examiner has done. Therefore, the examiner wants to insert this picture somewhere there, like that. You can also try to see tight. Then we have, let's see, format the picture. Color. Just go to color. In the picture color. The picture color. Then we use that one. That is like that one of the examiner. So if you take the picture across there, you'll notice that the examiner has done that. Then from there, we need to have this paragraph here from Kenya. Here. This one should be down here. Also, this one should be somewhere there. The first 2 line, the picture is there. Then from there, I think this picture is a bit tall. Then from there, we have to put something on this one. Therefore, this one can be taken up there. In Kenya, you just go to insert shape, then you take the rectangle, draw the rectangle there. Then once you draw the rectangle like that, you then go to send here and send behind text. Your text appears. Then this one, you can make it color white. On the other hand, now go to shape outline, weight of the line. You choose the weight of the line, also make it black. The line should be black. You choose black. Then you can also try to look on the dash. If there is dash, in case there is dash, you can also go to more lines and try to look at line styles. Like now this one is the one that has been used. Then you click on cross. You can also try to make it more darker, like that of the examiner. Like that of the examiner is somehow darker. Therefore, guys, if you look at whatever I have tried to take you through, you'll notice that this is what the examiner was expecting you to do. So, on the other hand, you need to do some of other questions that are not so much demanding. Like for example, you need to change the paragraph starting from for instant to borrowed. Then you also need to do some of, let's just go to Cekenas. Then we go to this one here. There is society. Therefore, let me use this one. First of all, we remove the numbering. Then we use this one as our second copy to answer the other questions. So let's answer the other question. Copy, I have copied. Change the paragraph starting from instance to bold italics. For instance, so we just go to that point. For instance, this one, you make it, you highlight, you make it borrowed and italics, 2 marks. Then change the paragraphs. Okay, look for the word alarming and replace it with surprising. So you just go to this point, press Ctrl H, then type alarming, then replace with surprising. There we are. Then you just hit replace all. So word has reached the end. Word has only gotten one replacement, and for that case, you will notice that if you search the word alarming again, you will not find it because it has been replaced. Using the word count feature, count the number of characters with the spaces in the passage, 2 marks. So guys, what you're supposed to do, down here we have words, word count. Just double click, then you'll be in a position to see characters with the spacing 22810, characters with no spacing, etc. Therefore, that's what the examiner want to do. Therefore, just go down here on your extreme left corner, you see words, then you double click just like I have done. Then you'll be in a position to get that one. Therefore, the easiest method of having that one is to double click or go to review, then you hit on word count. Those are the 2 methods of accomplishing that one. Then insert alphabetical capital letters, page numbers on the left side of the document. So guys, you just go to insert, then page number, you hit on format page number, then you choose capital A, B, C, D, then start at A down here, then OK. So when you just do that one, you do not see the page numbers, but once you go to, again, you just go to page, then you go to bottom of the page, you just choose now left. You see now it has appeared. Therefore, these are the 2 methods of accomplishing that. You can see now our page numbers are A, B, C, D. Then guys, from there we have the second question. The second question is Microsoft Access, whereby we have the table below, comma, student, supervisor, supervisors, supervisions are extracts of record kept in Kcse University for project supervisors. Therefore, guys, what you need to do here is to create the tables. And for that instance, you just go to, you launch Microsoft Access. Therefore, you just open Access. Then once you open Access, like that, you go to blank database. You hit on blank database. Then you are supposed to save your work as Kcse University. Therefore, you are supposed to save your work as project, that is. Therefore, you create these three tables. Then you're supposed to save your work as project, 1 mark. So just go to this point, type project in capital letters, project. Then redirect where you want it to be. Therefore, you hit this folder button. Then go to desktop, go to Cekenas. This is where I want it. Then project, hit on OK. Then create. Therefore, my work now has been created inside Cekenas project. You see, it is inside the project called Cekenas, and the file name is project. So guys, after doing that one, I need to go to, let me first of all check. I need to go to create, here, create, then table design. Then from there, after doing table design, I just do now the student number. Remember, spellings are checked. Be very keen on spellings. We have name. Now name should be reserved word here. I don't know why the examiner used name. Therefore, it can just call it as name to avoid that error. Then we have gender. Then we have project fee paid. So guys, after doing this one, this is currency. Then this one you can use lookup wizard. Just go to down here, lookup wizard. Then on this dialog box, choose I will type in the values, go to next. Then here, ladies first, female, then male. Then hit on finish. Then from there, guys, just save the table. First of all, our primary key. Then save our table. Our table is student. Capital letters, student. Therefore, after doing that one, we go back, go to create, table design. Then we have supervisor. Supervisor, space number. Then this one should be our primary key. Then from there we just go to supervise soup name. You cannot use name. We have soup name. Then we have department. Guys, the departments, you can just use lookup wizard. Just go to lookup wizard. Then go to this point, I will type, go to next. Department, as per the question, we have mechanical department. We have ICT. We have electronics. Then we have education. Then we have human resource. Then guys, from there you hit on finish. Then from there you save your work as supervisor, capital letters, supervisors, that way. Then close that one, go to the next one, create, go to table design, guys. Then we have now the last one. The last one is, we have supervision number. And before you put the primary key, make sure there is no duplication in the that is in the fields. Supervision date. That one can be date and time. Then we have student number. Now that one becomes the foreign key since you have student numbers elsewhere. Then we have supervisor number. Supervisor number. That is also another foreign key. Then we have project title. Project title. Guys, mark the spellings. Always remember my tutorials. Always make sure you have that is the correct spellings and the correct case. Then this one is supervision. Supervision. Guys, my 3 tables are over, and therefore what I need to do is just to copy paste the data. I have the data in another database. Therefore I just copy this data to save on time. Copy. If I just go to the next database and paste it, then I open the supervision table, guys. I go to student, the next table, that is the supervisor. I copy that, go to this stuff again, paste. I need to paste, therefore there is a mistake here, so I just go to design view and make sure I should make this one text. Then can run it and try pasting. So you just, in case we get that kind of problem, just press escape. So from this point, I'm copying data from the wrong table. So I just copy, then go back to mine. So I can just turn the supervisor back to number. Therefore, this one can be turned back to number. Sorry guys, I was copying the wrong data from, that is data from the wrong table. So guys, paste that. There we are. Then after doing that one, I cross or, then can just remove this one. It's not part of the question. Then we go to supervision, supervisor. Supervisor, I have not copied. Supervisor number. Yeah, this one now. Copy this data. So I go to this one, I highlight and paste. There we are, guys. So my 3 tables are complete, and therefore can just right click and cross them. So I continue with the questions. The next question is create 3 tables. We have created so far, guys. We have our 10 marks. Set primary key, we have our 3 marks. So now we go to relationship. Remember, relationships must be created on tables with the same data type and also the same field names. So guys, we just go to this point, go to database tools, go to relationships, then right click here and then choose show tables. Therefore we have student table, supervisor and supervisors, supervision. So then from there you can just delete these ones. So I have my 3, I remove this one. We have our 3 tables here. We have this one, we have this one, that is a student and the supervision. So here, which fields are common? You get that the supervisor number, you can take it to the supervisor number and then check whether there is a relationship, one to many. Enforce integrity, create. Therefore, guys, from there you can see we have one to many relationship. Then we have the student number here as the primary key and student number here as the foreign key. So I just take that one to that point. Again, bring this here. You see there exists one to many relationship. I hit on enforce integrity, create. Now, in case you get an error here, that is the violation of the differential integrity, you go back to the tables. So first of all, I can just save the relationship I have so far. Go back to the table, check what's wrong. So in the supervisors here, in the supervision table, the student number is text. So on the student number, let's check. it is short text. Therefore, this is the student number, short text, and we have to check whether the number of fields are equivalent there, because if the number of fields are not equivalent, then you do not get relationship, and for that case our relationship will end at that point, because you have seen that when I tried bringing this one here, yes, there exists a relationship, but it is violating the referential integrity. For that case, you're not supposed to force it, just leave it at that. So guys, from there, let's go back to the next question. What is the next question? The next question is that enter the data. You have done that. Create a form for each table. Therefore, you just go back to our job here, and then you just hit the table. Let me show you the easiest method of doing this. Make sure these ones are visible. So what you need to do is click on student, then go to create. You hit on this one, create form. It creates the form automatically for you. Then you cross. The examiner has told us to create forms corresponding to each table. Then supervisor, go to create, hit this one. It creates the form, you cross it. It's already saved. Supervision. Then we go back, supervisors, create, hit this one. It creates the form for you automatically. Right click, you can save, or save it as supervisors. Right click, then cross. So guys, here you'll notice that we have created a form for student, supervision, and supervisors, and therefore right click, cross all. So guys, if I go back to my question paper, I have answered that one. Create a query named balance to display student name, gender, project fee balance per student, given that the total project was 50K. So what you need to do, we need to create a query with those fields as the examiner wants. So we just go to create. There we are creating a query, then hit on query design. We shall be guided by the fields asked. The field asked will guide us on which fields are needed. So we are needed to have, you can just bring all the tables on board. Then you just pull this one upwards up to somewhere there. Then guys, from there you can just check. We need to have the student name. Therefore the student name, we have gender, we have project fee paid. Then from there per student, given that, okay, now from there we can just save this query as balance. The examiner has said we save it as balance, so just save it as balance, capital letters. Then we need to first of all run it. Just go to design and run it. Therefore when you run, you see there is no data coming up here. For just a moment, let's see what's up. Therefore you have the student, this is the student. So you just need to create the query directly from the student. Just delete this one, delete that one, go to create, then query design, use student, then pull this again. Therefore just double click, then run it and see whether it's really working. Good, it's working. So you just right click and save. Now call it balance. Then we need to calculate the balance, given that the amount expected should be 50K. So you just go to design view, then here you just type balance, then put the full colon. Then before you do that, you need to copy this. We just type here balance, put a full colon, then put a square bracket, paste that one there. Let me just elongate this one. Therefore here we need to have 50,000, 50K minus now that one. Therefore this is the expected function, 50,000 minus now this. Then from there you save and run. I just go to design, run. So you can see now we have calculated our balances, guys. Therefore you have 18K for that guy, blah 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 blah. So you have answered that question. So go back to the next question. The next question is that create a query named balance2 to display student names, project title whose fees balance is above 20K. So just go back to this. For the easiest way of doing this one, guys, is to copy this. Right click, copy, right click, paste. Just add balance to here. Therefore remove this, then add to and save. Therefore you have balance 2. So we right click, go to design view. We want to display those ones with the fees balance greater than 20K. Therefore you just go to criteria of balance, this one, criteria of balance, and type greater than 20K. That way, greater than that one, and save your work. So guys, if I run this one, if I just go to design and run, it will only display those guys with the fees balance greater than 20K, which are two. We have Joy and Lelo. Right click, cross, go back to the questions, answer the next question. The next question is easier. Create a report named supervision to display student name, project title, title, name of the supervisor, and this. The records in the report should be grouped by student's name and the number of supervisors by each student should be displayed. So for this one, then title the report as supervisor per lecturer. We are grouping it by student's name. So you just go to this point, go to create, then go to form wizard. Then from the form wizard here, you choose the. Okay, guys, when you want to group, let's just go to create, then report wizard. We use the supervision, send everything to the right, go to next, then finish. Therefore, this is a report. This hash means you adjust the column width. Therefore, for that case, you can just reduce the size of that one. That is the size of student number. Let's see whether it works. There we are. So guys, we want to group like for example, we want to group the that is the supervisor number. For that case, we see whose supervisor is supervising which student number. For example, therefore, this is the student number here, guys. Don't forget to about that one. Therefore, this is the supervisor number. Then this is the student number. Let's see which supervisor is supervising which student number. Therefore, what you need to do is just to go to design. There, you just go to design. Then you go to group. This icon here. You go to group and sort. There. Then down here, you'll get here group or sort by. Therefore, you can just go to this point, add a group. We want to group them according to according to student number. Yeah, therefore just group that one according to student number. Therefore, guys, after doing that one, we can run and see what we have so far. Therefore, you'll notice that these ones, the student numbers, this guy here, that is, these guys have been grouped to that point there. These ones, you see now there is a bit of some grouping that has been done from this point. Therefore, just again go back and look at that. Therefore, you have group on student number. Let's try to group by supervisor number instead. That way, then smallest to the largest. Add group, add sorting. We sort them using the same, like a student number. Then from there, I just go to home and run. You see what happens. If according to the supervisor number it's not working perfectly, let's use the number that has been repeated. Therefore, just go to this point. Let's use this one as the student number as we had done, just for that case. Therefore, you see there is a bit of some, that is some grouping that has been done. We have student 001, guys, student 002, student 003, student 004, student 005 is Aaron. And therefore, if we just go back here and change the student number format, we make it red, bold, and centered so that you can be in a position to see what I have done. Therefore, if you go to this one, there we are. See, guys, student 001 will be checked by supervisor number. This project title Java. Student 002 on these different dates will be supervised on database and robotics. Student 003 will be supervised by 3 different lecturers on different units or projects. Student 004 the same. So guys, that is the end of my presentation. Remember to subscribe. Remember to share to share with your friends so that they can also get a chance to visit my channel and also learn more on this concept. Thank you very much.